Hi friends, today as a part of the subject Big Data and Business Analytics, I would like to discuss a topic terminologies used in Big Data environments. Myself Karan Singh, IT 4th year. These are the contents which I am going to discuss. Terminologies and its types in address, in memory analytics, in database processing, symmetric multiprocessor system, massively parallel processing, difference between parallel and distributed systems, shared notation architecture, advantages of a shared nothing architecture, CAP theorem explained, and CAP theorem. Terminologies and its types. In order to good handle on big data environment, a few things of the terminologies are to be known. The different types of terminologies are in memory analytics, in database processing, symmetric multiprocessor system, massively parallel processing, difference between parallel and distributed systems, shared nothing architecture, CAP theorem. First of all, we can know what is in-memory analytics. Data access from non-volatile storage such as hard disk is a slow process. The data is required to be fetched from hard disk or secondary storage. One way combat this challenge is to preprocessor and store data. Example: cubes, aggregate tables, queries, sets, etc. The initial process of pre-computing and storing data or fetching it from secondary storage. The problem has been addressed using memory analytics. All the relevant data is stored in random access memory or primary storage. The memory that which is in primary storage will be readily available for the usage, so that it should not be slow. Process should be fast. Next, what are the advantages of the RAM? Faster access, rapid deployment, better insights, and minimal IT involvements. Next, in database processing. In database processing is also called as in database analytics. The data from various enterprise online transaction processing system after cleaning up. Examples are deduplication, scrubbing, etc. The huge data sets are then exported to analytical programs for complex and extensive computations. Leading database vendors are offering this feature to large business. In database processing itself, the database is to be processed, and the examples are given: deduplication and scrubbing. Symmetric multiprocessor system. The SMP is a single common main memory that is shared by two or more identical processors. To all input and output devices are controlled by a single operating system instance. The SMP are tightly coupled multiprocessor systems. Its own high-speed memory called cache memory and are connected using a system bus. Massively parallel processing. The massively parallel processing refers to the coordinated processing of the programs by number of processors working parallel. Each have their own operating system and dedicated memory. They work on different parts of the same program. SMP works with processors sharing the same operating system and same memory. SMP is also referred to a tightly coupled multiprocessing. What is the difference between parallel and distributed systems? Coming to the parallel system. In parallel system, memory is tightly coupled, system shared memory, and distributed system, weakly coupled system distributed memory. Control. Global clock control in parallel system and no global clock control in distributed system. The processor interconnection, order of terabytes per second, and the order of gigabytes per second in distributed system. The main focus of the parallel system is performance scientific computing. In the distributed system, the main focus is of performance, cost and scalability, reliability or availability information resource sharing. What is SMP? If we observe the figure, we can clearly understand what is SMP. There will be main memory and bus arbitrary, that is system bus. The system bus is connected with several cache memories and the processors and n number of processors, and the input and output is being taken and is stored in cache as well as main memory and process and are being processed. What is parallel system? We can see that the processors is connected with memory parallelly. It is nothing but parallel system. And the distributed system, one processor connected to other processor, and this processor is shared among multiple processors, and the processor cum memory are being shared. That means here different memories are shared among different processors, and different processors are shared among same memory. The system is being distributed. Shared nothing architecture. The three most common type of architecture for multiprocessor high transaction rate system. They are shared memory, shared disk, shared nothing. These are the three high transaction rate systems. The shared memory. A common central memory is shared by multiple processor. Shared disk. The multiple processor has share a common collection of disks while having their own private memory. Shared nothing. If either memory nor disk is shared among multiple processors. Shared nothing architecture. If you see the architecture, the CPU, memory and disks and various CPU memories and disks are shared parallelly among the network. If nothing is there, they won't share anything. Advantages of a shared nothing architecture: fault isolation, scalability. First of all, we can discuss fault isolation. It provides the benefit of isolating the fault. A fault in a single node is continued and confined. That node exclusively and exposed only through message. Scalability. The disk is a shared resource. The controlled and the disk bandwidth are also shared state. Different nodes will have to take turns to access the critical data. A distributed shared disk system, thus compromising on scalability. Scalability is nothing but sharing among different states and easily adjusting to the resources. CAP theorem. The CAP theorem is also called as the Brewer's theorem. A collection of interconnection nodes that share data. The three types of CAP theorem, they are consistency, availability and partition tolerance. Coming to the consistency, implies that every read fetches the last write. Availability implies that read and write are always succeed. Each non-failing node will return a response in a reasonable amount of time. Partition tolerance, it implies that the system will continue to function when network partition occurs. Coming to the graph, we can see that clearly consistency, availability and partition tolerance are shared partly among each other. Consistency and availability CA and availability and partition tolerance AP, only a small amount of data is being shared and all the three are shared, not available will be occurred. Thank you. This is a part of my topic.